In the name of love. Oh, the last one. The last one for the last one. Boy, why is that sound loud? What the fuck, boy? Ah, you dirty fucking bastard. That's it. TV's broke. That's it. Get down there, you bastard. Well. Oh, I put one of these in the freezer. I'll that now in a minute. Anyway, I won't be on long. If anyone sees this, I won't be on long at all. Cup of tea and my last joint, look. I'm all alone. And there's no one here. What the fuck? Just a quick little chat for a little while. 20 minutes, half an hour. Then I have to go out. So it's just me, myself and Irene. Cause I'll be long gone. Who knew better? Let's see what's on the news today, folks. Is it good news or is it bad news? Oh, bollocks. Pick the wrong thing. Good news or bad news? And I'm not just up, by the way. I'm not just out of the nest, but I have to do... have a little... an hour to kill before I have to go to the hospital with the missus. So, smoking up my last bit of... What's this box? Prime Minister, US is right about increasing defence spending. Of course, because he made you bend over, didn't he, Keir Starmer? Shit yourself, you did. Shit yourself.
Get her hand held, which we know subsequently she did not want to happen, and you never quite know what Donald Trump might say. I mean, how would...
You don't, and that's what I love about the man.
Very difficult. We'll get it.
My last joint.
President Trump will be there first.
Everybody, it's my last joint. It's my last little nuggie. How are you, Mr. Goldie? What's happening? My last joint's going in. My last joint to Flav. It's going to be a fat yolk as well. Good morning to everybody. Quick half an hour live. Get engaged, post some shit. You know.
And it does leave the other person on the
not any fucking negative bullshit. You know. But good afternoon to all this. Had to go to the hospital today with the missus, so have to be grateful. Everything goes well. Keir Starmer says Ukraine is vital to us.
Britain and Europe together.
Shitting yourself now.
They can navigate it together. Starmer is now very close to Macron. And much closer, you'd say, that he certainly is to Trump.
That's because they're both leading riding each other, that's why.
The handshakes are like as well.
How are you? I'll sub back to you. Anyone who subs to me, I will sub back. I will.
On some of the subjects we may get out next week.
How are you, Isabella? Adam Kenny?
Whether or not we will finally get sort of...
No, well, do you know what? I'll be very humble.
45% of GDP.
I'm a smoker. I have this medical cannabis, so I smoke kinda more straight away, wake and bake. I used to be a chronic crack cocaine addict.
Completely. And you, of course, had the defence review.
You might be gay. You might like it up there.
Announced.
I have a fiance. Well, me ring fell off last night when I was giving her the old. But I'm not even gonna block anybody. Anybody who wants to say that type of shit, that's fine with me. But getting back to the other question is, I I wouldn't consider myself a professional because I don't smoke blunts all day, but I do smoke regularly. And I had one already. Here. This will be last one though, because then I'm getting in the shower and then I have to go to the hospital with the missus.
But I don't think it's going to hold too much sway from those looking on saying, wait, now it has to be 3%. Donald Trump.
Exactly, yeah, Adam, fair play to you. You sound like a normal guy. Oh yeah, that's what my channel's about, is trying to teach young people about the dangers of trying the drugs, because you're always going to want to try. Something that's hidden you want to try, but I had 20 years drug addiction. 20 years drug addiction, I did, yeah. And I'm 15 months clean, 15 and a half months clean. Cannabis is new. I'm a 6-month medical cannabis user.
With his politely phrased demands, of course, because he tried to go softly.
Bro, what the fuck, man?
There are two main ones. One, that Ukraine does have a voice at the table when it comes to those negotiations, and secondly, that there has to be some kind of security back.
Now, good luck to you, you little fool.
Even if the Europeans do more of the heavy lifting.
This is not all seeds. This was Biscoff. Biscoff, beautiful. No seeds in this. 240 quid an ounce. I tell you now, it smells like a pack of opal fruits being burned and smoking. Oh, you're telling me what I haven't. I don't. Didn't know you could get medical. No, I'm in the UK. I'm an Irish man, but I'm in the UK. Long story short, Dublin's not very a friendly place.
Where do you think it's going in the next?
You know, when you get on the wrong side, you make bad decisions in your life. So my life now is in the UK, and
it's always been incredibly fragile. You know,
I'm going to make the best of it. You can. In England, it's been legal since 2018.
It's not clear at all quite why.
This is a zoot, they call it, a little joint. There's 0.8 of medical cannabis in it, Biscoff, and there's probably 0.3 of tobacco. This is just a little spliff from my cup of tea.
We know very well that
yeah, absolutely. I'm never going back. All my family are in Ireland, all of them in Dublin as well. And it's a struggle. It's a struggle everywhere you go, but Dublin is just a fucking hot pot, or what's it called now? A boiling pot right now at the minute. You know, and I wouldn't be able to afford the rent in Dublin at this moment in time. This is just a little doobie. Love your family. I do love my family. I hope you love yours. Look, that's just a little doobie. Got the raw going. If you want to take a look at the flower I'd be smoking, go onto my channel and have a look. No seeds in my flower. This is just an afternoon little smoke session before I go out, right? Hold on.
Kate, let me bring you in on this as well.
Where's my lighter?
About the US connection to this, but I know you've got a new job, haven't you? So congratulations. You'll be going to DC pretty soon. So give us your perspective of this, because of course, what the Trump administration has to say about the next stage of this is key to what Netanyahu decides to do.
Yes, of course, and you have seen Donald Trump before he...
As I said, get involved. Anybody wants to say something that's on their mind, something about politics, something about their day.
Quickly, then came to the conclusion Ukraine was more complicated, but the seed idea was one of their first big achievements, saying, well, he's accepted...
What's that, Papa? No, can I? Yeah. Alright. Lovely. Lovely. My wife just gave me permission to smoke in the house.
And you have seen those
She's my wife.
horrifying scenes of,
She's my wife.
Coming through, and the ceremonies by Hamas where the hostages
Right now.
are looking forward to seeing their loved ones.
Little waiting back before we go to the hospital. I wish you all have a great day. In the name of Jesus Christ.
For the greater sense of getting this deal, more hostages in the second stage, I think there will be an appetite still in the US to get there. The question is, what tactic is Donald Trump going to take to get what he sees as another deal?
Indeed. All right, and finally...
That's why. Adam, if you're still in there...
What about the huge elections that are taking place in Germany today and how consequential
I know, yeah. I'll be going onto your channel, bro. Thanks for getting engaged. And I'll sub up and I'll get you on my panel maybe one time to have a chat. I'm new to all this, but it's good. I can do my StreamYards now. It'd be good to get people on and have a conversation, you know. A lot of people don't smoke, I do. But that's because I was a chronic addict. It took me 20 years to realise that I'm an addict and that I can't drink. I'm an alcoholic. cannot drink alcohol without consuming copious amounts of cocaine or crack cocaine. And even if one beer passes my lips, my mind is gone. That's all I can think about. So thank God for medical cannabis that keeps me on the straight and narrow almost every day.
We'll wait until we get the results.
You know.
Hugely consequential moment for both. No time to bring you back in, Katie, unfortunately, but
No, and they're supposed to use me.
Holly, thanks for being with us.
They're supposed to use me vape, me £200 medical vaporizer for all you geeks out there. But
discussed by the three of us just then, Hamas.
It doesn't hit like a joint, so it's a work in progress, people.
Israel has said they won't free them until Hamas.
Anyway, thanks for everyone for getting engaging, and anyone that subbed to me, I'll go through my subs and I'll sub back. Our international affairs correspondent, Because that's the fucking courteous thing to do, isn't it?
Well, and I think
So,
lots of families in Gaza
I want to shout out a few channels, which I'm learning from. Straight O'Balia, Jude MacDonald on YouTube, search it up. Irish D Talks, Derek Mousey Wright, spelled with a W, and O1 at the end of it, and Blinders with a Goal, Bog Trotter Ireland. There's a few others, Exposing Ireland. There's a load more, and it's they're educational channels to show you what's going on in the little country of Republic of Ireland. And I think it's well worth a listen, so shout out to all them. Yeah, it's a beautiful day to be grateful. As I said, I haven't been in great mood lately. I've been feeling like shit. Not feeling like shit mentally, because I'm stronger than I ever was, but life throws curveballs, and what if you don't have a baseball bat on you?
Ceremony where their friends in Nusayrat refugee camp were handed over, and you can see their horror of what's going on, and the message that they are clearly being told to say is
that was the wife.
Netanyahu that he must continue with this.
That was the missus, the ball and chain.
Won't go anywhere. And
the chain with the ball at the end of it.
By continuing with the ceasefire. So pretty.
Someone left the light on again, apparently.
Propaganda there from Hamas, and so as a result, Benjamin Netanyahu said, "We are not going to let these 620 prisoners who were due to be released out." In light of the repeated, I'll just read the statement.
Just a quick little, as I said, a quick little pleasure, but have a shower after this.
Including the disgraceful ceremonies
too loud, the
that
TV,
dishonour the dignity of our abductees. The cynical use of captives for propaganda.
Don't know if that's too loud or not.
He said he would postpone the release of what he calls the terrorists.
The terrorists are coming.
The group of abductees is secured and without the humiliating ceremonies. So I suppose the big question is what this means for the continuation of the ceasefire, and certainly for phase one. The group that we saw released yesterday were meant to be the last living hostages released as part of phase one. But it would appear that Benjamin Netanyahu is pushing to get more
tobacco in the back of the throat there now.
Before he concludes.
Well, look, there was 28 grams in these two a couple of days ago. Now there ain't.
Promise a lasting ceasefire.
Hence the vibe.
Given Hamas's very real presence.
Shout out to anybody who fucking comes in and says hello. That cunt, whatever his name is, got barred because he was straight away saying gay, gay, gay. If I was gay, 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 I'd fucking tell you. You know why? Because I'm off drugs for the first time in 20 years, and I know my truth, and my truth is I don't like big floppy cock in my face. I like to finger bang me missus. I mean, and other things, but that's just a general fucking... Shout out to anyone who's fucking suffering and just comes across my channel and thinks, fuck it, that cunt can be happy. He seems like a prick. Maybe I am in some other people's eyes. Maybe I am a prick. But there's people around me I'm not.
I'm David Blevins.
I mean, I'm not for everybody, just like everybody's not for me.
It takes 60 minutes to cross the Irish Sea. It took the British monarchy a century. I've spent 30 years.
You know, when you're going into the hospital, you have to be grateful.
The political parties of Northern Ireland have reached agreement.
If there's anyone who might know how to fix Northern Ireland's devolved government, it's the American architects.
Changes in circumstance require changes in approach.
The end of the political stalemate, the start of a new chapter for Northern Ireland.
I confirm that I am willing to take up the office of
First Minister?
My election
Shut the fuck
to the
up.
post of First Minister demonstrates the change happening on this island.
Catholics and
I'm just having a little
Protestants on
afternoon
different
wake and bake
sides,
here, guys.
now facing the same threat.
Be grateful, be grateful, be grateful.
People here are adept
grateful.
at finding hope amid adversity. That's the spirit of a place that punches way above its weight. We help you understand the
And look,
world.
I want to
with
learn.
us.
Anyone
The
wants to teach
toxic
me some shit,
blue-green
post some links.
algae
Post
now
some links.
poisoning Lough Neagh. It's breaking your heart what has happened here. Look, this is a vital resource, a national treasure. And I'm fighting for its very
When you
life.
stick any tunes on your videos, get blocked, so there's no point.
They are effectively surrounded by
no point.
Northern Ireland, and that makes this the most unlikely of international frontiers. It's hardball, or I think it's critical.
Someone else's goal on here was to learn Irish.
Welcome
My
to
goal this year is
Winterfell.
to try and learn some
It's
Irish.
an
I'm down on
iconic
an
location in this globally acclaimed drama.
apparently.
Ophelia was the most powerful hurricane this far east
And
in the Atlantic
here's a fact for you.
on
Did you know
record.
that in China,
Sky News, the full story first.
in China, yeah, 100% Ron, welcome in, just me having a little quick split before I go to the hospital.
The drama's set in a fictional Irish village.
I didn't realise,
Icon
believe me, I
Stephen
didn't.
Murphy. I know.
Maybe when you become a certain age, you start to care.
Set in Ireland's rural border region, small town, big story does what it says on the tin,
But,
with a bewildering array of misfit characters taking on a Hollywood production.
We're
and
so
a
nice, our
sci-fi
country,
secret
the
against an
government
unlikely
and the police
bucolic
forces,
setting.
especially local rural police forces, they aren't equipped to deal with all this. The state is not equipped to deal with all the payouts.
I think that people are going to
You know,
relate to a lot
as I
of
said,
these
England is
characters
fucked,
and
man. It's fucked.
aliens.
Now, I also say it's a good, people say it's a shithole and all that.
Guy.
Could be
And
worse
I really
places to
think
live,
it makes
believe me.
comedy look very beautiful.
But,
What a lovely life you
The story follows Wendy, played by Mad
the
Men's
illegal
Christina
mass
Hendricks,
migration is having a
returning
ripple
to her
effect.
hometown of
I don't give a
Drummoyne
fuck
as
what
a
people say. It was
Hollywood
9
producer
months for me to
and
get it.
reopening a secret
A
kept
waiting
for
list for an
decades.
NHS dentist had to pay
Visitors
nearly
from
400
slightly
quid to get
further
it sorted
afield
last week.
than LA.
It fucking killed me.
You believe in alien existence?
I was saving up for the
I find it hard
motorbike
to
for the
believe
last
that
12
we're
months. Fucking killed me. My rent's gone up by
We're just too
200 quid.
imperfect. In the vastness of the universe, or the multiverse, or whatever we're existing within, it seems highly unlikely that you and me are the best it could be. No offense.
With art imitating life, the IT crowd star and his family.
But yeah, good morning. I don't want to go on a rant today about it all. I just want to try to say clear-headed. You know, what do I know? What do I do? Fuck all about it. But I still have an opinion. But
It's just gone through 10 years of austerity, and you can feel it off it.
I had a chat with a friend from NA a little bit earlier,
The impression that I'm getting.
and he had 25 quid extra. He
I don't
had.
know whether it was because it's a divisive political
And he said to me,
culture
I'm
or
gonna
whether
go
it's
buy
because
some
everybody's
the,
selfish, because they just
some
have
NA
everybody in
literature
public
with
service
that extra
so long,
25
and
quid.
they're not going to do it either, because they're not
I
gonna
couldn't
raise
believe
tax,
it. Like,
so
he's
I don't
only
know what
about
they're
80
going to
days
do, but
clean
everybody-
himself. He could have got himself new pairs
It would be hard to
trainers
say
or
that
new
it's
this, and I thought, fuck,
any
that's what it's all
optimism
about.
that it will. Not yet.
I logged on because my head was wrecked, even though I'm a happy news upstairs, blah 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 blah. There's been a few things ongoing underneath the surface, and I don't know how to fix it.
Sorry, is he being a cow?
The show within a show.
My way of fixing things used to be
inaccurate Hollywood depiction.
Going out on a session and not coming back for days, weeks. And this is in hindsight. You think you're right, like, but I can't escape it now, and I don't know how to deal with it without imploding. So I'm not perfect. I need help. I need support. I need fucking advice. That's everyday shit, isn't it?
As for depiction in small town big story, you'll have to watch.
Like you can see all my videos. It's not really about me talking shy. I'm not here to show off what I have or what I don't have. Just here to talk and to listen and to make some friends, make some acquaintances that have in common. I'm a big part of NA. This is medical cannabis. I blaze up regularly, so I'm a stoner. Any 420 people want to get in touch, get in touch. But I definitely want to try to save someone from suicide or a life of mental health or hating on himself, self-pity, and the dark bubble that they're in. You know, I can talk to someone, I can give advice, I can help. Because it's when you come out of that and you see fucking hell, there are opportunities there. How are you, Lena? What's the story?
Hey, can I swap
afternoon. It's just me, myself, and I having a rant.
What's wrong with you? That's impossible.
But it's freshly baked. Good for you.
Honestly, I got this cordless grill from Temu and for £0. Can no bread keep up with Temu? What is
Yeah,
that?
exactly.
And
Like,
that's
you
currently
know,
offering incredible deals. This
Like,
cordless
some
grill
maybe my comments, some people who listen to me all the time might say, look, you might contradict yourself about, I don't know. I am very happy, but I'm struggling with something. And that's in the communication with my partner, who is 50% to me, the best 50%. And at the moment, there's just such a divide, I don't know how to fix it. She doesn't drink, I don't drink, we don't go out much. She's on a strict diet now with her new condition, so going out for meals is more difficult. We have 3 kids, which a lot of people do, all different ages. It's hard to do everything to keep them all happy, you know. And I'm learning to be a dad of 3, and I've only got a year's experience. I'm having a good Sunday. The kids are gone with their dad now because the missus has to go to the hospital and get a little minor surgery done. And it's going to take 4 hours though. But so that's our afternoon. So as I said, I was just coming on for half an hour to say hello. I was a bit bored, a bit stressed. And I always get stoned before I go on the show. So, and this is my last joint. I'm out. If anybody lives close, which I'm not telling you, I know a lot of people won't, but can you sort me out with a bit of ganji, please? I do have oil, you know, I have my oil as well. Shouldn't really be buying street cannabis, but look, I'm also a fucking human being, and if I check up the road has something nice until my prescription comes on Tuesday. But yeah, it's definitely real world issues is my issue now. Gave up the drugs, gave up the drink, gave up the partying, said goodbye to all the other side of life. This side isn't easier. If anything, this side is harder. But the reward is there if you can get through it. And that's what I'm trying to do. I came on here. I usually come on when I'm in good mood. I came on when I was in bad mood. Because that's what I do. I can waffle now. I can chat shit. I can talk. I can just... I'm smoking here. Smoking some Biscoff. It's my last joint though. Keep saying it. Anybody know that it's my last joint? Just let us know. But tell Jude, I was waiting for him to come on for a while to give me something to do, but I had to understand I can do my own one. So if you're in his channel, let him know I'm busy, and then later on tonight the kids aren't here. I'll try to do a live, but then I also need to give me Mrs. time as well and finding the hard, as I said. I think I do fuck all YouTube, you know, but then it's getting in the way of, and then I think I do fuck, you know what I mean? It's hard, even when you're fucking sober and clean, you're still letting people down. It's like, oh my God.
We Europeans, including the United have to do.
How are you, Phoenix? It is morning where you are. I think it's just about afternoon here. I think it's 1 o'clock now, so good morning. I thank you for always going in and liking my posts and stuff like that. And you're all the way in fucking Phoenix, Arizona, in the USA, and you're a human being as well. So I always try to wish you good luck with your 2 young kids. I know you're going through a bit of stuff, but you're keeping a smile on your face and you're putting a little dancing videos up, you know, and that's what it's all about. I have a connection with someone all the way in Arizona simply because they're a mother and they're trying to be a parent, and so am I, you know. So I hope you do, yeah, absolutely. And Lena, I'm reading your comments there, trying to keep. I need glasses, boys. I'm getting new ones, getting Hugo Boss ones. The big ones, big square ones. But my missus said they look well, so. But yeah, I hope you all have a good day. Look, I've got food in the press. I've got a fucking spliff. I'm gonna have a hot shower in a minute. I'm gonna get dressed. We've got petrol. We've got spending money. But it's not about that. It's just about going to the. It's about. I can't shift this fucking awkwardness between me and my partner. And it's not. She fears that I'm gonna be coming on here and I'm gonna be telling all my business. I'm not. I love it to pieces. Everybody knows it, except her sometimes. But that is what I'm struggling with. Not drug addiction, not alcoholism, not being in with the wrong crowd. It's still being told you're not doing enough, or you're letting people down, the people that you love, even though you're clean. It still happens. It still happens.
We can't cling on to the comforts of the past.
So is that me not growing enough? Am I not doing enough? Or could I do more? But I don't know how to make that bridge. It's not romance, it's not food, it's not present, it's a conversation. We just can't click. Every time we have the conversation, we kind of pick up. How are you, Ben? Welcome in.
to stand up.
Everyone who comes in, everybody, I'm going to get people to teach me how to sub. I know how to sub, but I don't know how to do it directly here without coming off it and stuff. But it's all about giving each other a little bit of fucking help and pride. And part of our YouTube channels and coming on is to have socialised. You know? I didn't socialise for years. I did with cocaine, I did with drugs, I did with drink. I socialised. Now I don't. Now I medicate and talk. Whether I talk shit or whether I talk some sense, I don't know.
You get a sense that he genuinely cares about it when he was talking about visiting troops in Burns hospitals and seeing people collecting the bodies of their friends.
Definitely helps me relax. Helps me gives me that minute or two break before I lose my shit over an argument, which I don't do anymore. But that also causes problems, because when you don't react when someone's upsetting, they also think, fuck, they're not getting a reaction at what it is, and they get even more angry. So being calm sometimes is not what people want, but I can only be that, because it's all I am now. If I do the other me, which is not an extremely violent person, but throws my toys out of the pram, overreacts, and gets really, really upset. And I can't have that to happen. I had 2 major panic attacks in my life. We've all felt anxiety, but I've had 2 major panic attacks in my life. And one lasted 9 months. And the other one I think lasted about 8 weeks, 2 months. So like, I am afraid of them. I am afraid of panic attacks. Genuinely, I got diagnosed with general anxiety disorder, but day to day I'm alright. But something like that, a large argument where all the anger comes out, I scare myself and I get torn into the old me. I want to medicate with alcohol and drugs, and I refuse to let that part of me come out. So that's why I try to be very calm. I can shout at the kids and I do something wrong where I'm asked to by the other half of the parentingship. But generally speaking, I'm cool as a cucumber, because I know shouting, giving out and all that bollocks doesn't get nowhere. Doesn't get you nowhere. You need to, and that's why I said this divide is between me and my partner, because even though we're going out together, you know, the stat that I don't know how to fucking break that wall down. And I'm trying. I've been trying about the last. I mean, it broke my heart when she said she feels like this since Christmas. But I said, hold on, you were in Christmas, you were in hospital, half dead, and I was wiping your arse when you were incontinent and all. I said, how? But you know, so it's just. It's like, what, you're telling me now that you feel it all wrong, but then also we love each other and we, you know. So, as I said, I'm not perfect. I need help on how to build. It's not flowers, it's not kisses, it's not sex, it's not a day out. It's something else that only mature people can do, calm people can do, and not respect each other. The wall will naturally come down, but you haven't reached that point yet, please, man.
Ahead of the strategic defence review that will be published later this year, but also
I hope so, Lena. I mean, there's moments we look at each other and we know there's nothing else that we want. I think it's called, maybe it's a friendship wall, you know, we know there's the love and the respect, and you know, but maybe is it the phone, is it, I don't know, I don't fucking know. That's the only thing that's wrong in my life right now. And I thank God that's all. Like as I said, like a bitch, she's me rent went up by 200 quid. Got a phone call out of nowhere saying I owe £1,000, which I thought I paid all my bills back. And then they're not accepting the money that I can afford and all this puna. And it's very fucking frustrating. 3 years I've been trying to get this bill I built up a £5,000 bill, which is not a lot to people when they're on drugs, but it's a lot for a regular man. You know, I'm still paying it back. Still paying my crack cocaine binge back. And it was only a 3-year crack cocaine binge. Some people go on for 30. And that's just what I owed. Do you know what I mean? Like at the end of it. No bollocks. What can you do? What can you do? I don't, as I said, someone offered me to pay me back 25 quid today that they owed me about 2 weeks. And I told them, I said no, paid me back the 40, that would be great, that extra 25 was for you to get pouch tobacco or whatever. And he says to me, you know what, I'm going to buy someone the first book or 2 books of the NA literature. I was blown away by that, and so was he. He says, I have an ability to do this today, I'm going to do it. I was shocked. So that's where it goes. That's where the 25 quid went that I didn't need, you know. I went on hours and hours and hours of someone, some girl or man reading it and having a second outlook at life, hopefully, at the end of it. And I recommend this book as well for anybody. I've just started it. I'm on page 24. We shout out, on his deathbed, and well before he had this all known, he says, went to my bed being an avid supporter and member of NA. He believed the literature was true, and he believed that addiction is a progressive illness, which there is no known cure. Bar the NA program is the only known cure in mankind's history to keep people abstinent from their drug of choice. So that's where that £25 went today. Absolutely, lean it. I do my meetings too, usually 9 PM meetings or 1 PM meetings. All over really, but my 9 PM I found I love, and we can share them. We can share the meetings. Come in, say hello. It's great. It really is a family, and sometimes family move on. You might not always be in the same meeting or the same people in 10 years' time. Some you will, but they're all the same.
At this time, however, how is the Pope doing?
You go, Phoenix. I know it's Sunday, so kids aren't in school. So have a great Sunday. Stay safe. And Sunday's always a big day in Ireland. Sunday roast, family. Well, you know, but Sunday roast anyway. It's usually the one day of the week that you fucking take a minute to say it's Sunday. So I hope you take that moment this Sunday. Because I did. I did 7 AM when I had my first waking bed. But now it's getting the shower, spruce himself up before we go to the hospital.
They were unable to sort of comment on that, but they have said today, in relation to yesterday, that yesterday's respiratory crisis was
bring some fucking sandwiches. Because the sandwiches in the shop are fucking overpriced and they're shit. So I might make my own sandwich. Few pack of crisps. Got me oil. Got me THC oil there. So I could sit there and say, look mister, that's my prescription. And she could be sitting there getting the oil. Yeah. Everybody have a blessed day, but I know it's still morning time where you are, so. And the Pope is nearly dead, man. Did you see him the other day? His throat was out there. He has pneumonia in both lungs and all that.
The Middle East and Hamas.
I know. I do believe we need a fucking new Pope, to be honest. I don't want him to die. But why does the Pope always have to be 90 years of age? Is that because they're so indoctrinated where they spill all that shite without actually thinking now? Why don't we have a young Pope that thinks maybe things have to change a little bit right now? I don't know. I just know that they're always 90 years of age.
What does all this mean for the ceasefire?
And in a wheelchair and shit. And I don't think we should see that. I think we should see a young Pope preaching, screaming at the end, like Jesus did on top of hills back in the day. You know.
Almost to the very limit of where they can go.
100% Lena. And I hope you don't mind me saying that, because it's just, remember me and you 6 months ago, I was like, hey, you're and then I was kept trying to text it in Jude's channel. But you know, yeah, shout out to Jude McDonald's channel, straight out Ballier, full of fun, full of laugh, full of wisdom, full of a bit of fucking banter, and he was the one who I felt he was just like the people I used to be around, and he made me feel comfortable to come on and talk some shit without worrying about what people think. This is what this is all about. I was a person that worried what people thought every minute of my God living day. And I don't know more.
So Benjamin Netanyahu taking a very hard line.
And Jude McDonald, like, I wasn't ever going to put myself out there on YouTube. When I grew up, you were a bit of a dickhead if you had done that. But now it's part of socialising, feeling part of something, giving people advice,
Israeli jails pointing
sharing
to,
each other's content, engaging,
accusations of torture,
and learning.
and the fact that many of the
Knowledge
are
is king.
kept in solitary confinement,
Knowledge is
and the
absolutely
conditions
king, you know.
in these detention
I'm a
centres
36-year-old
are
man that
appalling.
spent 20 years in drug
And
addiction.
that
I know
also
fuck
should
all
be
about the
taken
real world,
into
as you all
account.
know.
And
I'm not
saying
stupid,
that this
but I know
simply
fuck all
reflects
about the
the
real world.
refusal on the
What
part
it
of
means
Israel
to
go
run a
on to
family
phase
when
two,
everything
and
on
that
the
they
shit
need
hit
to
the
be
fan.
pushed by
What it
the
means
mediators.
to text people
You
that you
mentioned the West Bank.
you
That
don't
is
really want
also
to, but you know it's in
really
their best
significant.
interest.
This is
Maybe family members
an
that
Israeli military
you hold a
operation
grudge
called
against.
Operation
I've no
Iron Wall,
bone
which
bridges
they
anymore. I've
launched
built
in
bridges,
the
higher ones,
in the
stronger
days
ones, and better
after
ones.
the ceasefire
And
agreement was struck. And it is
fucking, I've made
nominally
amends
to
with
target
everybody. I followed the 12
militants in
steps.
the
I'm not
refugee camps of
perfect,
Jenin,
but I've been told by
Tulkarm,
many people I've
also
completed the
in
12
Nablus.
steps in its
And now
entirety.
they have decided
But you never
to
really,
ramp
you
it
go
up
back and you build
significantly.
and you
We
go
are
back
seeing
and
a
you walk
longer
them, you walk them, you
operation than we
walk
have
them.
done since the
Um,
Second Intifada.
But I,
They are now
how to,
sending
how
tanks
to
into
be a
Jenin for the
parent,
first time
how to be a
since
parent.
2002 and the
I have a
Second Intifada.
14-year-old now,
And Israel Katz, the defense minister,
and
has
he
said
is,
that this operation
at his age, I was taking
could
it,
be in the refugee
drinking
camps
out in the
for
street,
another year.
finger banging,
This
fucking
is
being a cheeky
very
little cunt,
significant
smashing
stepping up of
windows,
operations in the West Bank.
you know,
40,000 people
breaking
already
into
displaced.
cars
The
really. I
rules
never
of
really robbed anyone,
engagement
but breaking into
to use
cars.
lethal force have been
You
relaxed
know, and you were on the
considerably.
sesh, like it
Have
was on the
already seen
sesh, what,
a
you're
lot
going
of
home? What do you mean?
innocent
You never got
casualties,
home.
children who have
You're on the
been
sesh.
killed. The Israelis
And
say they are
he's,
investigating those cases,
you know,
but
I have to have words with
it
him,
is not going to
try and
the
teach him.
possibilities of going forward with this.
But you know what I've realised about it is, and I said this to my brother the other day,
I appreciate the update.
it gives you less time to think about your own, like, it gives me strength, because I have to instill some manners in them, some morals and some wisdom, and you can't go by street language and you can't force it upon them, and you know, it makes you become more mature, I believe. So I have that. And I told them not too long ago, I said, lads, when they were kicking off a couple of weeks back in the car, I said, look lads, I'm not just this guy that lives here anymore, that's just with mum and I'm just around the house. I have to start being a stepdad. There's a difference. Stepdads protect you and they teach you right from wrong. So that's what I'm learning, is a big part of my life now. And I've learned that, like, I know fuck all about the real world. I know fuck all. I had to sit at 2 bleeding plays, 3 hours they were each. Sit there and had to go to prayer. I had to read emails about. I said to him today, I'm sick of getting emails saying he always has a headache and he has no energy. I said I give him every meal under the sun, but he never eats. He says he doesn't like to eat before 1 o'clock. And I said, well, sometimes it's not about that. Sometimes you have to force a banana down you, or toast, or a bowl of cereal before you go. So we don't get fucking emails saying that you've no energy at 9 o'clock in the morning. Like, you know what I mean?
Correspondent Alex Rossi has the very latest.
Is that a channel, or is that? Is that a channel, or is that, are you part of the Traveller community, which is great? I mean, I love Travellers. I want to talk to more of them. They have more balls than me. They're able, the family stick together. They always back each other no matter what. And like, do you know what I mean? There's a lot of good in the travelling community as well as a lot of bad.
Have a look at the stadium here. This is the largest stadium in Lebanon. We're in southern Beirut, which of course is
observations, lending, and ears. Yeah, that's what I mean. Me and him actually are not too bad. It's the fucking, it's an 11-year-old now. But what I'm, you know, and all secret voice and all that, I have to try to keep my life kind of quick. But anyway, I'm just enjoying it. But my missus will be going for the mental. But that, I'm struggling now. I'm saying it on live on air, like, I am struggling to be a parent. I'm doing it, but you can't help sometimes resentments, you can't help it sometimes lose your shit, you can't help but think that this is like, there has to be a better way. And I've spoken to many people wiser than myself and say everyone has their own way, it's not easy for everybody, you don't know what goes on behind closed doors. And at least I'm sober. The kids have never seen me drunk ever. They did before, but never in 15 months. It's never been about the drink or having been present. I'm 99.9% of the time spent here. And everybody feels we're doing a good job. But in terms of keeping the hotel running smooth, can we get the washing thing organised? Why can't we be more organised with that? Who's picking up the shit out the back garden? How much time are they spending with their sister helping us so we can get shit done? How many times do they go shopping with us to help carry the bags, load shit? Never. We let them do whatever they want. And as I said, is that what you know what I mean? Parenting is fucking difficult as well as good, you know.
In solidarity with Hamas after the terrorism
Yeah, absolutely. I'll finish
already
this.
picked up in September.
She's up there probably.
We saw
Sorry, look at
the
them talking shine.
pages explode. Israel clearly
I have a great relationship with the kids. Like, look on YouTube, but me, Colin Finnegan, is finding it very difficult to understand that I'm not always right and to let go. That's what I said. Forget about the Christian thing and God. He wants forgiveness is the biggest thing. He wants you to have in your pocket when you face him with the golden gates. Forgiveness, amongst other things. But that's on the top. That's number one at the top 5. Blah, blah, blah. Check me on it. I'm telling you. But like, I forgot what I was going to say. Being like, just like I have to learn to I have to grow as a parent. Like, it's being a stepdad. The stepdad is a dad, but I'm not their dad. But I want to be better than their dad. I want to give them more time, more love, more respect. I'm always asking, do you want money for your haircuts and all that, but I'm talking about if me and my missus sit down for an hour, the house is like an absolute fucking bomb. But I know lots of houses are like that. I know it for a fact. But how does a recovering addict deal with it? Who's new to being a dad of 3, of a 14-year-old, 11-year-old and a 4-year-old, who's in a very loving relationship, but it's gone 360, his life has gone 360. The responsibilities and the composure you have to fucking have. And I do have it, it's somewhere locked inside of me. I'm showing a little bit of it, but I'm telling you, I need advice. And I'll seek advice, you know, on other people's channel. Jude, for instance, he's raised his kids great, you know.
On hand to offer support as far as
that when my own mother is fucking like,
sadly she died.
I'd be like, I understand, you know. It's just more like, that's what I'm saying. Is it just me? It's not. I know it's not. That's the daily battle you have.
Looking for him. They say that they're following a number.
And like, the reason why I'm smoking in the house for anyone who's in, who's like thinking, kids aren't here till fucking 5 o'clock tomorrow evening.
I'd like to send my condolences to the family of the victim. This is a tragic incident, he says, where a young girl is
you know, people who just see a snippet of me on YouTube, and I love having a laugh. But there's a wall, an invisible wall,
a number of lines of inquiry.
myself and my partner's relationship.
As an isolated incident, he says, with no wider threat
it could all be done to stress, it could all be done for. Hold on. Tram death. Police search for driver who fled the scene of a collision in Manchester. Nowhere.
Or anonymously through Crime Stoppers.
Nowhere. Here we go. Manchester Airport.
Removed from here. There've been further investigations at the scene here today.
Probably an illegal driver getting 120 grand a year using his brother's passport. Anyway, yeah, I'm chatting wild now, but this is my last joint, that's all I'm going to say. On my last medication stick.
Sadly, the 3-year-old who died yesterday.
And I love being a dad. It's given me everything. The man I am today, the man people see today, is all from, I know for a fact I'm never going back to drugs. I know it. I still have to be careful and watch myself and all these things, but I know it. Because them kids deserve a dad who's not bringing that into their aura whatsoever. And they currently do have that from their own dad, who's made his own mistakes, but he's not a drug addict. And I know for a fact that I just have more to give. I won't accept it. I won't accept it, like, to let them down like that. That little 4-year-old that I was running down the road with yesterday, I could never see myself doing any drug that would take me away from her. You know, whatever life does, but I won't do that to them anymore. And that's made me the man I am today. Because every day I'm not on the look to score. Every day I'm here with them, I'm present. I'm not drunk, I'm not angry. You know, they know that. So, and that means a lot. You know, I personally think you're not really, you know, I don't have children of my own. Maybe that's what's wrong. Maybe a lot of people, a lot of my friends had kids that played in 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And like 15-year-olds they have now, no. Like, older, but like, a lot of them were not drug addicts. They were users, but they're not, they didn't ruin their lives. I was, and I refused to bring a kid into the world many times with the odd woman who wanted one. Because I was fully convinced I was going to kill myself at one point. I always thought that because I'd never be able to give up drugs, never. You mean give up, never be able to go in the bag ever again? Not to be able to go like that and move it on guns as soon as you get the ounce. Never to be able to open up a paper and see lovely crystally rocks like a magic potion that you throw on the pipe. Never thought I could live with something like that without it, ever. What I have done for the last 15 months, and why? Because they came into my life. My partner came into my life. My partner proposed to me. It was January 29th, a leap year. That's what makes it a bit different, a bit quirky, and I was always a bit different and quirky anyway. Thank Jesus, it takes the pressure off of me. But that means something, even though we argue all the time and I've sought advice off family or friends, and I've said, I'm never going to turn me back on someone that got down on their knee and asked me to marry them. They gave up on that dream for themselves. Every girl has that dream for themselves. The grandeur, the pleasure of being, in the ring and the fiancé, and it's all about them. She gave up all that. She asked me to marry her. And I was at my lowest. That was when I was only a few months clean. So it's my duty, at the very minimum, to return the favour of, at the very least, always giving myself no option to use drugs ever again. And that's why I am the way I am today, I suppose. Which most people say is a decent chap, so like, you know. And before I was hidden, I was a nobody, I was a ghost. I lived offline, and everything. I wasn't in anybody's life for 10 years. Nothing. Missed every birthday, every communion, every confession, every death, every birthday, every fucking get together, every Christmas, every birthday I was gone. Because I wasn't man enough to stand there in front of them. I had my own issues. I wasn't man enough, and I wasn't able to not be on drugs for that period of time. Any drug. So at the heart of German politics. To be puffing here smoking on what my GP gave me, what my clinic gave me. The unions, and those two parties always. And to be able to spill a bit of beans before I get up into the shower now. Sorry for that confession there now. Nice one for listening. But yeah, if we can do it, you can do it, you know what I mean? So, and I don't. The truth is I don't wake up thinking about drugs ever. It's only when shit really hits the fan I think about a drink more. But I know I can't drink without doing drugs. Drink without drugs is boring. I don't even know sometimes how people are just alcoholics, but I get it. But like, to me drink is the worst drug. Because if you drink 10 drinks, or whatever it is, maybe I'm wrong, I could never get to 2 without. I always had coke on me anyway, but what I mean is, it was boring. Sometimes I would sit there and not drink and just sniff coke and take his, and whatever. Well no, that's a lie, I'd always have to have a beer, but you know what I mean. So, you know, I mean, I drink the odd non-alcoholic. I drank 3 of them last weekend when we stayed in a hotel. I mean, I felt pissed, convinced myself that I was pissed off them. So, you know, I do have a little, I take advantage of what's there. I do like to have something in my hand when I'm at the pub. Guinness 0.0. Lovely. But what I'm saying is, amongst all that fucking burden I feel I have now, that I'm still upsetting people when I'm trying to do the best I can every day, I feel I'm the best version of myself. But there's a success story there. You know, I've spent more time with the child than she has with her own dad. A lot more time, but definitely in terms of years. But he worked 60 hours a week. God rest him, like he's still alive, he's just after taking them. I don't hate the man, and he doesn't. He had a good relationship. There is a decent relationship there. But apparently he never spent any time, and I've spent a year with him every day, trying to teach him right from wrong, not being a drunk or coming out to the house with dodgy people or any of that shit. And I don't smoke around them, I smoke out the back, but they know this is my medicine. I tell them not to smoke, but anyway, rant over, because I have to get in the shower. And I love an hour shower, but like, I have to be ready for, what time is it now? What time is it? I don't know if I'm safe, but what time it is. Yeah, I'm all good. Yeah, all good, I'll be in the shower in 5 minutes. I love them. Oh, bollocks, I left one in the freezer. Thanks, Lena. Left one in the... Nice one. Oh. It's going down. These are my favourite things. Organic ginger turmeric shot. £1 each from the shop. from Lidl. I drink the amount, like sometimes I drink one a day, but sometimes I'll drink 2 or 3 when I'm stressed. Honestly, I'll come into the place when I'm stressed and I'll drink and I'll stand there and fucking feel like it's a shot at whiskey, you know what I mean? It's it's in it's from Aldi or Lidl, and it's called Solavita Organic Ginger and Turmeric Shot. It's has lemon, I'll tell you what it has orange, ginger, lemon, turmeric. And it says each can of this has 1 juicy orange, 1 large chunk of ginger, 1/4 of tangy lemon, and 1/5 of a turmeric tuber, whatever the fuck that is. Honestly, it's I'll do it now. It's my Mrs. Gags every time. She can't drink them, but I fucking love them. I think they clear you out. You know what I mean? Ready? Oh, it's frozen. Oh, that was hard. It's all lumpy. Oh, that was a ginger slush puppy. Usually, guys, I drink it and it's fine. Fuck it up. Oh, good Jesus. Ginger in the morning, I tell you. Right, that'll wake me up. I'm going to take 2 more tokes off this spliff and then I'm going to go. Anyway, honestly, I drink when I'm stressed. I drink them every morning. And the trick is, you neck it. You have to get the gag reflex. Maybe you're better than me. I don't know. But you go like that and swallow. Because if you just try sit, you don't do that. No. You have to just kind of down in one like you would a shot of whiskey or Hennessy. That's what I say. Fuck Sambuca. Get that shit into you. That's my party thing. That's going to get me right up now. I just done a shot of Black Jack Daniels right there. Ooh. They're deadly, honestly. Just, it's, you know, for many different reasons I do it. I do it as a shot sometimes when I'm stressed. I pretend I'm doing a shot of whiskey. Sometimes I do it when my stomach's a bit fucking fucked. But I take one every morning just as it because I'm convinced that they're doing good to my digestive system. You know, if fucking 1 billion Indian people do it, and I'm not trying to be right, they do it. That's what you see them all drink on the street. These are just, where do you think they got the idea from? And the truth is, they're not nice. Like, I've gotten used to the taste of ginger and orange juice, but like the first one, you're like, oh Jesus. But put them in the fridge, and I do 2 a day at minimum. Yeah, that's what I mean. And honestly, I'm losing weight, even though I have a little pot belly, but I've no muscle anywhere. As I said to people, I have body dysmorphia. I've nothing. I've no muscle mass whatsoever. I just grow a little gut around my organs, like a bit of fat. So I'll always have a pot belly. But they're good. Like, sometimes I try not to eat a lot. Like, me and my missus have small portions now of everything. But I think 2 of them now. I think it's cutting carbs. It's doing something. Yeah, 100%. That now look. I buy. I don't know how many. 3, 4, 8, 12, 16. I don't know. I buy 3, 6, 9, 12. I buy 12 at a time or 14 at a time. Like, they're £1. I know it's a lot much. Sometimes if you order on Amazon, you might be able to get them cheaper. But I just love them ones. And there's natural ones. You can get just ginger and lime. And now they do. There's another one they do. And it's all about, I don't know. There's loads of them, but I like that particular one. Because it tastes like shit and I know it's good. Turmeric is known for loads of different reasons. So is lemon juice, all that shit. You know? Anyway, I love you all. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for letting me get things off my chest. I love my parent. I love me missus. She's made me the man I am today. I wish you all a great day. We're going to the hospital, so give us a prayer. It's going to be good. But I'll tune back in later when we're back. Won't be till late. So peace out. Have a good day.